After turning 18, Goku must transform into the legendary monkey Uzaru to defeat Piccolo and save the planet. Today we're going to recap the story of the 2009 movie, Dragon Ball Evolution. More than 2,000 years ago, a Namekian called Piccolo Daimao came to Earth accompanied by his disciple Uzaru, who began to spread chaos across our planet. With several countries under the control of the alien warriors, a group of monks created the Mafuba, an extremely powerful technique capable of sealing Piccolo in a container that has been hidden near the Earth's core. With his master defeated, Uzaru also disappeared and the human race was able to spread throughout the world, restoring the balance from then on. Unaware of the existence of the Namekian, a young man called Goku spends his days training with his grandfather Gohan. Despite being extremely skilled in martial arts, the young man still can't control his ki and is always defeated by the shadow attack of his grandfather's heron, which unleashes a gust of wind so strong that it sends Goku flying and crashing headlong into some pumpkins. After helping him up, Gohan tries to teach his grandson how to control ki, but Goku can do nothing but cause a very light wind. After training, Gohan goes to the greenhouse where he delivers a box containing his grandson's 18th birthday present. When he opens it, Goku sees that it's an orange ball and his grandfather explains that it's a Dragon Ball. Gohan also says that there are only 7 in the world, and that the one he's holding now is the 4-star one. Curious, Goku asks what it does and his grandfather replies that when it's alone, it does nothing. But when they're together, the 7 balls are able to summon the powerful dragon Shenlong, who can fulfill any wish. With the gift in hand, Goku goes to school and stops his bike in one of the parking spaces until a crazy man driving a Camaro runs over his bike. Pretending that nothing has happened, Fuller walks off while Goku tells him that he'll have to give him a new bike. Upon hearing this, the bully asks who is going to make him pay and leaves his face open for Goku to hit him. Having promised his grandfather that he wouldn't fight, the young man decides not to do anything and Fuller calls him a coward until Chi-Chi arrives and makes the bully back down. While Goku tries to control his anger, Piccolo is already free and hunting the Dragon Balls. After the Namekian attack her village, a woman called Seiki takes her daughter and hides under the floor of one of the huts. While exploring the place, Piccolo's right hand manages to see Seiki's daughter and points the gun at the girl, but the woman refuses to allow it and comes out of hiding, handing the ball to Mai and being brutally eliminated soon after. Back at school, Chi-Chi is trying to catch up with an assignment that's stuck in the locker. Goku waits for everyone to move away and tries to use his ki to help her, but since he can't control it properly, he ends up opening all the lockers at once. Seeing the young man running away, Chi-Chi goes after him and asks if he was the one who used the ki, revealing that she is also a fighter. Thinking it's cool, the girl says she's having a party at night and invites him to join in. At home, the young man starts to change and decides to take the ball to impress Chi-Chi, sneaking out of the house while Gohan prepares dinner for the two of them. At the party, Goku meets Fuller's friends who try to bar his entry. As he doesn't want any trouble, the young man tries to settle things amicably, but he gets tired of running away and decides to confront them, dodging the bullies' blows and knocking them out. Even outnumbered, the other students don't stand a chance against Goku, who defeats them only by deflecting their attacks, proving to be infinitely superior. At that moment, Fuller comes out of the house and grabs an iron bar to finish off Goku, but the young man manages to dodge and the bully hits the rearview mirror of his car. Even angrier, Fuller keeps trying to hit Goku, who dodges the bar, causing the bully to destroy his own Camaro. At that moment, one of Fuller's friends gets up and tries to hit Goku in the back, but the young man manages to dodge both at the same time and the pair end up knocking each other out. After the fight, Chi-Chi takes Goku inside and they spend the night talking. While his grandson is enjoying his birthday, Gohan is meditating in the living room when Mai appears by surprise and starts attacking him with shurikens. Suddenly, Piccolo also appears and Gohan even tries to attack him, but is easily held back by the Namekian's telekinetic powers, which crush his bones. After confirming that the ball isn't there, Piccolo says there's no point in wasting time and leaves the house, smashing the place up with Gohan still inside. Even without knowing what happened, Goku senses that something isn't right and decides to run back home, only to find the wreckage. In the midst of all the destruction, Goku hears his grandfather calling and manages to find him under some rubble. Confused, the young man asks what happened and Gohan reveals that Piccolo has returned, asking his grandson to find Master Roshi and get the other balls before the next eclipse. After his last words, Gohan loses his life in his grandson's arms and Goku must move on with his mission. After making a tomb for Gohan, the young man returns home where he finds his grandfather's old turtle school uniform. While admiring the robe, he hears footsteps inside the house and starts looking for the intruder, bumping into a girl who is looking for the balls. After seeing on the radar that he has the object, the girl starts shooting, while saying that she wants her father's ball back. Confused, Goku says that the object belonged to his grandfather and shows it to the girl, who is puzzled to see that his has only 4 stars. Calmer, the girl says that her father's ball has 5 stars and that someone stole it the night before. Goku then reveals that there are 7 Dragon Balls in total and that each one has a different number of stars. Thinking that the girl's technologies might be useful, Goku introduces himself and asks her to help him find Master Roshi, saying that if she does, he'll help her find the other balls. Even though she refuses at first, the girl decides that he can be useful and accepts the partnership, introducing herself as Bulma. With a motorized tricycle, the two head downtown where they start looking for Master Roshi's address on the internet. After a while, Bulma says she hasn't been able to find anything until the radar starts beeping, signaling that there's a Dragon Ball nearby. Following the signs, they end up in an isolated house and Bulma decides to break in to look for the ball. Along with the girl, Goku also enters and begins to explore until he bumps into a shelf and knocks over some pebbles. To avoid being discovered, Goku tries to be as quick as possible and picks up almost all the stones, but ends up missing the last one, which hits a vase and makes a small noise that wakes up the owner of the house. Seeing the intruder, the man jumps from the 2nd floor and goes straight for Goku, hitting him with a blow that sends him flying into the wall. The man says he will make him repent and attacks Goku again, giving him a real beating. Tired of being beaten up, the young man decides to appeal and tries to use his ki to cast the shadow of the heron, but the old man manages to dodge and Goku ends up hitting Bulma. Upon seeing the blow, the man says that he would recognize this attack anywhere and asks how his grandfather is, revealing that he is Master Roshi. While Roshi reminisces about old times, Goku tells him that his grandfather has perished and that Piccolo has returned, which makes the master visibly worried. Upon hearing the news, Roshi starts looking for his Dragon Ball and Goku finds it under a table. With the ball in hand, Roshi says that they must find the others before the eclipse and that Goku is the key to defeating Piccolo. Master Roshi then says that they should go to the Stone Temple and that they need to train to make Goku stronger. After a long journey through the desert, they arrive at the temple where they find Chi-Chi training with an opponent. When he sees her again, Goku rushes over to the girl and she tells him how sorry she is about what happened to her grandfather, as well as inviting him to watch the tournament that will be taking place in the next few days. After arranging the meeting, Goku returns to Master Roshi when Bulma shows up to tell him that the radar has detected the signal from yet another ball. While Goku trains his ki control, Bulma drives through the desert until she ends up going through a hole and falling into the crater. Almost instantly, Yamcha appears and offers to help them, but for a certain price. Seeing the Pod Corporation's motorcycle, Yamcha says he'll take it as payment and Bulma refuses, deciding to stay in the hole until they find a way to escape. With nothing to do, they decide to go camping and Master Roshi takes the opportunity to tell them the story of how Piccolo and the Saiyan caused chaos on Earth. To put an end to the invaders, 7 warriors gave up all their life energy to create the Mafuba, a seal that was able to imprison Piccolo. Now that he's back, he's waiting for the Blood Moon, which will take place in 2 days, so that he can free Uzaru and take back the world. Roshi then says that the only way to avoid this is to find the Dragon Balls and use the wish to banish Piccolo to the other world. Just then, Bulma's radar starts beeping and they discover that there is a ball nearby. Tired of wasting time, Master Roshi jumps out of the hole and forces Yamcha to throw down the ladders so they can climb up, as well as grabbing some digging equipment to reach the ball. After some time breaking through the wall, the group manages to find a tunnel that leads right into the center of a sea of lava. Seeing each other's ball, they try to find a way through the magma until an army of Saibamon shows up to stop them. Even outnumbered, the Z warriors manage to defeat all of them, but the Saibamons work like hydras and multiply every time they are defeated. While fighting the creatures, Master Roshi launches a Kamehameha that causes a Saibamon to fall into the lava, burning its body and preventing it from multiplying. As soon as they realize this, he and Goku start throwing all the creatures into the magma and form a bridge across the scalding lake. With that done, Goku steps over the bodies and climbs up to the 6-star ball, until suddenly Mai appears and kicks Goku in the face, stealing the ball. To retrieve the object, Goku goes after the woman and begins to fight her, and because he is far superior to her, he doesn't suffer any damage, defeating her with ease. Even with the object in hand, Bulma says that there are 2 days until the eclipse and that they won't have time to find the missing ones. Agreeing with her, Roshi says that the Mafuba is the last hope and decides to go back to the temple. There he talks to his old master Sifu and asks him to prepare a confinement container, determined to give all his vital energy to imprison Piccolo. While they talk, the tournament begins and Chi-Chi fights Mai without knowing that she works for Piccolo. During the fight, Mai manages to cut Chi-Chi and gives up the fight immediately afterwards, taking a drop of her blood with her. Soon after, Goku arrives to talk to the girl and apologizes for not being able to watch the battle, saying that he is on an important mission. After talking to Chi-Chi, Goku goes to the training room where Master Roshi decides to teach him his best technique, the Kamehameha. After giving a demonstration, Roshi says that Goku must practice and asks him to keep practicing until he lights all the torches with his ki. After trying all night, Goku gives up and comes up with the idea of lighting the torches with a candle, but Chi-Chi catches him in the act and tells him it's cheating. To help him, the girl passes on some lessons she has learned and helps him concentrate, allowing him to finally master the Kamehameha. In the dormitories, Bulma is trying to sleep when she hears footsteps in Goku's room. Since the balls are there, the girl grabs her gun and goes to see what's going on, catching Chi-Chi leaving the room. As soon as she recognizes her, Bulma understands that she was with Goku in the room and lowers her gun, apologizing for the scare and letting her go back to her dormitory. As she walks away, Goku appears and Bulma finds it strange that he wasn't in the room with Chi-Chi. Just then, the radar starts beeping and Bulma realizes that the girl has all the Dragon Balls. Desperate, the Z warriors start running after the disguised Mai, who throws a grenade launcher in their direction, creating a wall of fire that prevents them from advancing. Thinking she's in the clear, Mai lets her guard down and ends up being hit by the real Chi-Chi. As the Z warriors turn around, the two girls start fighting and Goku decides to go through the flames, but as they both look the same, he doesn't know who to help and just watches. Suddenly, one of the copies is knocked down and asks for Goku's help, who immediately attacks the other, but this was a big mistake. While he's fighting with the real Chi-Chi, Mai gets up and shoots Goku, returning to her original form and fleeing soon after. After the enemy has gone, Bulma and the others gather around Goku's body, which is about to perish. To save him, Roshi concentrates all his ki at the tip of his hands and launches a Kamehameha at his disciple's chest, recharging Goku's spiritual energy, and he wakes up almost instantly. With everyone on their feet, Bulma sees on the radar that all the balls have been gathered and Master Roshi tells her that Piccolo must resurrect Shenlong in the Dragon Temple. Ready to leave, the group starts walking towards the car when Master Sifu interrupts Roshi to hand over the Mafuba's receptacle. With the object in hand, they drive towards the Dragon Temple while Piccolo places the 7 balls on the altar. Gathered together, the artifacts begin to react and cause a large pillar to rise from the ground. All this while Goku is wearing his grandfather's old turtle uniform. With everything ready, Yamcha transforms the car into a flying vehicle and begins to approach the peak, where Master Roshi prepares a Kamehameha to stop the conjuration. As soon as he realizes their presence, Piccolo launches a blast of energy that collides with the Kamehameha, creating a shockwave that causes the balls to fall from the altar, as well as destabilizing the car and causing the Z warriors to be thrown out. As Piccolo descends to confront them, Master Roshi sees the Mafuba's receptacle next to him and decides to take the object to imprison the villain. Face to face with the enemy, the Z warrior says he will defeat Uzaru, and Piccolo reveals that Goku is actually a Saiyan called Kakaroto, and that when the eclipse happens, he will turn into Uzaru and eliminate his friends with his bare hands. At that moment, the moon covers the sun and Goku begins to transform, turning into a demonic monkey who starts chasing Bulma and Yamcha. Taking advantage of the distraction, Roshi grabs the receptacle and starts the technique, but ends up being hit by Piccolo's power, falling to the ground badly injured. While running away from the hooded Goku, Yamcha decides to stay behind to distract him and asks Bulma to go ahead, but is easily defeated. Completely insane, Uzaru continues to chase Bulma until he is stopped by Master Roshi, who tries to hold his leg. To get him to let go, Goku squeezes his master's neck while he tries to talk to his disciple, but it doesn't work and Master Roshi ends up losing his life. Inside the Uzaru, Goku mourns the perishment of his master and begins to remember the good times he had, finally gaining enough strength to control the transformation and return to normal. Back in his original form, the Saiyan goes after Piccolo, who throws several bursts of ki at him in an attempt to hit him. But Goku doesn't let it go and hits back with small ki attacks. In a head-on fight, the two aliens go flying while exchanging punches, but their strengths are very similar and they repel each other. As she watches, Bulma is spotted by Mai, who almost shoots her in the head, forcing her to roll into the tunnels. In the middle of the labyrinth, Bulma pulls out her pistols and starts shooting at Mai, who runs along the wall dodging the projectiles. Out of ammunition, Bulma pretends to surrender and says she's going to throw the Dragon Ball, but instead throws a capsule that turns into a tricycle in midair, almost crushing Mai. After dodging the vehicle, the woman goes to attack Bulma when Yamcha appears from behind and shoots her in the back, finishing Mai off. At the peak of the dragon, Goku stands up ready to fight and gathers a large amount of ki for the final blow. With all his energy concentrated in a Kamehameha, Goku leaps towards Piccolo and pierces through the enemy's power, hitting the Namekian at point-blank range. With Piccolo defeated, Goku and the others gather around Master Roshi and come up with the idea of using the Dragon Balls to revive him. After placing all the balls on the altar, Goku summons Shenlong, who appears before them. With the Dragon God in front of them, the Z Warriors ask him to resurrect Master Roshi, bringing the man back to life and causing the balls to spread immediately afterwards. So what did you think of this movie? Leave it in the comments below. And if you liked the video, like and subscribe for more movie recaps. See you next time.